You can build strong and powerful legs without weights and without stepping a foot into the gym. Today, I'll show you 4 simple bodyweight exercises that you can perform anytime, any place. And the best part is, you don't need any equipment at all. Here we go. The first exercise is of course the bodyweight squats. This is probably the most well-known exercise in the world and one of the best lower body exercises you can do. Squats are beneficial because they strengthen multiple large muscle groups at the same time, including the quads, glutes and hamstrings, which makes them highly efficient for building lower body strength. They improve functional movement patterns that you use every day, such as sitting, standing, lifting and even climbing stairs. Squats also activate the core muscles to stabilize the spine, helping develop overall body stability and posture. By training the hips, knees and ankles through a full range of motion, they support joint health and mobility when performed correctly. Since they engage large muscles, squats increase calorie expenditure and contribute to better overall conditioning. In short, squats improve strength, balance and coordination and long-term physical resilience, making them one of the most valuable exercises for total lower body development. To perform a proper squat, stand with your feet about shoulder width apart and your toes slightly turned out. Keep your chest lifted and your core engaged. Begin the movement by pushing your hips back first. Then bend your knees and lower your body down. Keep your back neutral and your knees tracking the line with your toes. Lower yourself until your thighs are at least parallel to the floor or as low as your mobility allows while maintaining good form. From the bottom position, press through your heels and mid-foot to return to standing, fully extending your hips at the top without leaning back. If your goal is muscle tone and general strength, perform 3-4 sets of 12 to 20 repetitions, resting 45 to 60 seconds between sets. The key is controlled tempo and full range of motion, not just high numbers. If your goal is endurance and conditioning, perform 3 to 5 sets of 20 to 30 repetitions with shorter rest periods, somewhere between 30 to 45 seconds. And if your goal is progressive muscle growth without weights, aim for 4 sets close to technical failure, typically in the 25 to 30 repetitions range. Once you can easily exceed 30 clean reps per set, the stimulus becomes too light. At that point, slow the tempo or add pauses to make the move harder and harder. Okay, next on the list is reverse lunges. Reverse lunges build lower body strength while placing less stress on the knees compared to forward lunges. Stepping backwards naturally shifts more load toward the glutes and the hips, which helps improve hip strength and stability. This makes them especially effective for developing balanced leg strength and protecting the joints. Because reverse lunges are performed one leg at a time, they also help correct muscle imbalances between the left and the right sides, improving symmetry and coordination. The movement requires core engagement to maintain balance and posture, which contributes to better overall stability. Additionally, reverse lunges improve functional movement patterns used in walking, running, and changing direction, making them valuable for both general fitness and athletic performance. Reverse lunges primarily works the quads and the glutes, which are responsible for extending the knee and hip as you return to standing position. The hamstring assists in controlling lowering phase and supporting hip extension during the upward drive. To perform a reverse lunge, stand upright with your feet hip-width apart and your core engaged. Step one foot straight backward while keeping your torso, toe and chest lifted. Lower your body by bending both knees until your front thigh is roughly parallel to the floor and your back knee hovers just above the ground. Make sure your front knee stays aligned over your ankle and does not collapse inward. Push to the heel of your front foot to return to the standing position, then repeat the movement on the other leg. Focus on controlled movement, keeping your balance stable and maintaining proper posture through the exercise. For general strength and muscle tone, perform 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 20 repetitions per leg, resting 45 to 60 seconds between sets. For endurance and conditioning, perform 3 to 5 sets of 20 to 25 repetitions per leg, with 30 to 45 seconds rest. If you are more advanced, aim for 4 sets close to technical failure, where failure is not a fixed rep range. It depends entirely on your individual strength level and the difficulty of the variation. The key principle with bodyweight training is not just repetition count, but maintaining sufficient intensity to create adaptation. For the next exercise, we have the Bulgarian split squat. And this exercise builds serious single leg strength while improving balance and stability at the same time. Since most of your weight is placed on one leg, the working muscles, especially the glutes and the quads, are forced to produce high levels of force without needing heavy external load. The elevated rear foot increases range of motion, which improves hip mobility and places greater tension on the front leg muscles. Additionally, this movement enhances pelvic stability and knee control because the glutes must work harder to keep the pelvic level and prevent the knee from collapsing inward. This makes it highly valuable for athletes, runners, and anyone wanting stronger, more stable legs. To perform a Bulgarian split squat, start by standing a couple of feet in front of a stable bench, chair, or elevated surface. Place the top of one foot on the bench behind you while keeping your front foot firmly on the floor. Engage your core and maintain an upright torso through the movement. Lower your body by bending the front knee and hip, allowing the back knee to move toward the floor until your front thigh is roughly parallel to the ground. Make sure your front knee stays in line with your toes and does not collapse inward. Press to the heel of your front foot to return to the starting position, then repeat on the other leg. And here's one tip for you. Lay your entire foot on the surface, not just your toes. That way, you are more stable while performing the exercise. For general strength and muscle development, perform 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions per leg, resting 60 to 90 seconds between sets. This range is typically sufficient because the movement is mechanically demanding. For muscular endurance, perform 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions per leg with 45 to 60 seconds rest. If you are more advanced and staying bodyweight only, aim for 3 to 5 sets close to technical failure. If you can comfortably exceed 15 to 18 strict reps per leg, the stimulus is likely too low for optimal strength gains. Okay, exercise number 4 is glute bridge. The glute bridge isolates and strengthens the glute muscles, which are essential for hip extension, pelvic stability, and overall lower body strength. Strong glutes improves posture, protect the lower back, and reduce the risk of injuries in the hips, knees, and spine. The exercise also engages the hamstrings and core muscles, promoting better balance and stability throughout the pelvis and trunk. Because it can be performed without equipment, the glute bridge is accessible for all fitness levels, yet it remains highly effective for improving athletic performance, daily functional movements, and posterior chain strength. It also allows for safe progression through variations like single leg bridges or resistance additions, making it versatile and effective exercise for total lower body development. Here's how to do it correctly. Lay on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor about hip width apart, keeping your arms relaxed at your sides. Brace your core to stabilize your spine and prevent your lower back from overarching. Press through your heels to lift hips toward the ceiling until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees, actively squeezing your glutes at the top. Pause for a moment to maintain tension, then slowly lower your hips back down with control. Focus on driving the movement with your glutes rather than your lower back, and keep your neck and shoulders relaxed through the exercise. For bodyweight glute bridges, the optimal sets and reps depend on your goal and your experience level. For bodyweight glute bridges, the optimal sets and reps depend on your goal and experience level. For general strength and glute development, perform 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 20 repetitions, resting 45 to 60 seconds between sets. Focus on controlled movement and fully squeezing the glutes at the top of the rep. For muscular endurance, perform 3 to 5 sets of 20 to 30 repetitions with 30 to 45 seconds of rest. For advanced progression, you can slow the eccentric phase, add a pause at the top for 2-3 seconds, or perform single leg glute bridges, which are more challenging and typically allows you to perform 8 to 12 reps per leg for 3 to 4 sets. The key principle is maintaining full range of motion, proper glute activation, and controlled tempo. Try these exercises and you'll see how your legs get bigger and stronger at the comfort of your home.